Alright, so this is a VOD review for Striker 34, who will be playing Tracer on Dorado. So, unlucky rollout, you want to get to the high ground, I see that. Alright, I've already seen the first part of this, I'm just gonna go over it again. So fights the Tracer, grabs Mega. I remember here, Tracer goes low ground. That's where your team is. You don't need to actually drop low ground. Tracer dies because they went into your team. Now you have this high ground where their supports are here. You can start poking at them if you want. Or if your team wants to push a Zarya, if you're on this high ground, you have this free path here to shoot the Zarya's retreat path because you don't have to worry about Brig bashing you or Ana sleeping you here. So you definitely don't want to drop off this high ground. Now I remember you blink all the way around, and this is fine. This is still a good play. You're behind them. They're looking at your Diva. They're looking at your Genji. They're not looking at you. Forces on a nade. Forces Zarya to look at you, which is perfectly fine. And this is still a good play. I just prefer that high ground because one, it denies them from having it, and two, it's more efficient. So this is a good chase. I remember this. This was a good kill on Tracer. And big kill. Alright, now your team wants to push up. Ideally, you want your... Because you don't see this right away, but you see that their entire team's on the low ground. Yeah, they do have double bubble, but this is where I would prefer if you guys were on double bubble or with Ana Brig, because then you could rotate your Ana onto this high ground, and without them on this high ground, your Ana just has so much more free reign. Also, your tanks can reset up here to get healing before they drop down again, and while all that's happening, you would normally be pushing cart, so your Ana doesn't have to. So right now you're limiting your Ana's angles to, if cart's right there, to just this, and your team wants to be here on this Ana, which I think, if I do remember, yeah, they do jump on because they're kind of close. And then backs up because anti-nade. You're getting good poking. You have pulse. Wait, how many blinks you have? You have 2 blinks and a half. You could be like right here. I'm pretty sure if you double blink fast enough, with the jump, obviously, you could blink over this and get a nice stick, probably on the Ana, or even just anyone that's around here. You'd probably wait for recall before doing that. But you're at this great angle where you kind of, even though the Brig's looking at you, Brig's looking at you here. But if you think about it this way, if the Brig's looking at you, they're not looking at your team, so you could call your team to engage once they stabilize, which, oh, okay, so they actually engage first, but let's just say that your team was ready to engage. They could go onto the high ground, jump on, and then you come in and just pulse literally anyone, because there's so many free pulses here, except for maybe the Tracer, because the Tracer's obviously just going to recall if they have it, which they do. So I just like looking for a pulse here if your team could engage. Obviously in this situation they went Nano Monkey in, so you couldn't. Just let's just say your team is more ready for it than you could. Yeah, everyone's just kind of dead. You just kind of want to reset now. Alright, you guys have Nano Blade now. With pull, you basically have all your ults, because Monkey's gonna build ult real quickly with the cleave damage. Yeah, let's look at their positioning. So the enemy doesn't want to put their Ana on a high ground. It looks like they want to go a little more brawly because they have the Zarya and Brig. Looks like the Tracer's gonna go on the high ground to control it. Okay, where does that grab go? Do they? You guys almost eat grab, I think. Okay. It was a reactionary. Alright, he's trying to burn Monkey, that's fine. He 100% has Primal. If he's going in that deep, you kind of expect to you kind of have to expect him to have Primal. So while he's primaling your backline, you have beat. You could go in and just try getting a stick on this Rallying Brig. But that's like if you, right as you hear Rallying Brig, that's when you want to go for the Pulse, because the Pulse will not kill this Brig. Because I'm pretty sure at this time, yeah, they're max armor. They have Inspire up. But that's normally your go call. I'm going to see exactly when pop Rally and beat. So, exact same time. So, they just popped Rally. You have beat. This is the time to pulse the Brigs. Brig is usually your #1 target. Just because Brig is what's protecting this Ana. Yeah, sticking the Ana is great, but if you kill the protector of the Ana, then the Ana should just die easily afterwards. So I would prefer, instead of shooting a Monkey that 100% has Primal, to go aggressive with your Monkey and hopefully get that Brig. Let's see. Alright, you guys still have Nano Blade though. Could have probably dipped into spawn more to get that heals. This is a very scrappy fight. Okay, you kind of missed that. I like this pulse. I'll slow it down. But looks like if you're chucking it, this is gonna hit the Tracer. Like, even if it's someone that gets past the Tracer, it's probably not gonna hit the Ana. That arc. Oh, Tracer actually. Yeah, so at most it's gonna hit this Tracer. Tracer's gonna recall. Well, actually, wait, they don't have recall. But they would have blinked away. So, I actually don't know. I like the play. Big play, trying to go for a stick. Let's see that one more time. Okay. So I think you could have gone a little bit closer. Like, if you had more time, I would have liked to see a little bit more of a flank. And kind of, you don't even have to stick it, because right now they're backing up. If you could just get onto the floor right here, that makes the Echo use Fly, that makes Tracer use Blinks, and that makes the Ana pretty much die. Because if they want to dodge it, they have to go into everyone here to dodge it. So sometimes pulses can be used that way to zone people into moving in a different direction. Alright, good kill on the baby D. That was big. Now here, you want to be pushing cart. You're on Reaper. Why are you on Reaper? I don't know why you're on Reaper. I mean, there's a lot of Reaper counters here now. You guys want to fight for this high ground. You want to be pushing cart here. And where's your Ana? Is Ana getting back from spawn? Right, Ana's in spawn. And you guys are pushing the high ground. If your Ana's in spawn, looks like they're AFK. I think their connection's out. No, they're good. But your team kind of pushed into this without Ana, which is kind of rough. And you're in this rough position. I'd prefer you being back here and poking at them here. Just taking the high ground from them if you can. And if you need heals, you have recall and this mega and a great escape route to back here into the other mega. Or if you can, just like straight out. But instead you just kind of got caught out. Yeah, not enjoying that Reaper pick. Not really going to do much here. Alright, try and control high ground. This is good. Now going with your Reaper as well. So this could be a great pincer play. So with you and Reaper coming here, where are your tanks? Oh, everyone's going there. Okay. I would have liked your tanks being more here with your Ana, and then your Lucio being with you guys. So Lucio can get you guys here, while the tanks also jump here, and just kind of come from here, and like you guys jumping from like TPing, blinking here with your tanks jumping from here. While your Lucio speeds everyone in, which would have been great, but I see all of you are. Which is also good plan. Getting your Ana onto this high ground, getting those nade angles would be huge. I'm gonna see this from your POV. You gotta be risky. That's pretty risky. You don't really see anything. You have no idea this brig is here, by the way. You have no clue. You just kind of look, like you can just kind of walk here into the open looking at the echo. That's extremely risky because you have no idea what's here. You should be dead. He just kind of missed bash on you, which I don't know how. That was point blank. Oh, okay, he just lost sight of you. But yeah, you gotta be careful. You know they're on high ground. And you just kind of just... Good chase on the echo. Really risky play. I would, to be honest, recalled onto the high ground if you wanted to keep fighting. But I like that you're just pushing point here. Oh, well. Get that Zarya. That's close. Good pressure on the Zarya though. I would pulse that monkey. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Ooh, did you have recall? Or did it just come offline? Okay, so it's probably one of those things where you clicked it and it didn't just go off. Alright, Reaper somehow working. Really shouldn't, but it's working. Doomfist. Alright, so I know you play Soldier. I'd actually prefer Soldier here. Okay, so they even go on the Kree. Alright, so you're about to get hard countered. This brig is never going to let you get onto the Ana because the Kree is also going to be camping them. You're never going to kill the Echo. And you won't be able to kill the Zarya because they're just personal and get all the support they need. So Doomfist isn't going to work here. I would go onto the Soldier or Kree or just something that could poke from long range and control this high ground. Not something like Junkrat though. I prefer like the Soldier or Kree just to get that hit scan pressure for the Echo. Yeah, because you're literally about to do nothing here. Another pick you could do is you probably could force Sombra on this point just because it's so easy to hit those 6-man EMPs, and you can always hack the monkey when he goes in. That's why I wish you guys were in double bubble. If you get bubble there, you never get booped. Let's see your engage here, because it was kind of a late engage. Oh, you went with the monkey. Oh, that was good. Oh, you killed the protector on. You should be chasing this on with your monkey. Sweet. No sleep dart. Yeah, you should be going for this Ana. You heard the Ana you sleep because it was on your monkey. I don't know where the call is, but you should know that they're here. Okay, it just looked like a lack of communication of that, but that's what you saw the Ana. You heard him. You sleep. That should have been your main focus. Okay, this is very risky. If you go for this Kree, because if you do, let's just say you do get him, you're probably going to have to use all of your abilities and won't be able to get out unless you probably get nanoed and DM'd. This is a very risky spot. Doomfist with that ult it's probably best going in with your team, because then you're always like in monkey bubble, and yeah, you don't get slept. You're gonna get destroyed now. Yeah, that's why solo Doomfist is only good with ult, because you have that escape route. You don't really have the escape with any other way except for with your team's abilities. Nano Reaper, you should be nanoing Monkey or Doom. I don't know. Reaper really shouldn't be forced. They have too many counters. A Kree, oh yeah, there you go. Kree is way better pick here. Also, with going Doomfist, again, if you were running Zarya, you'd be so much better because you could get the bubble. Also, you don't have a Zen or Brig, so you're gonna have to rely on Ana shots, but your Ana wants to be healing those tanks. So Doomfist isn't playable unless you're running a Zen slash Brig or a Zarya that's committing bubbles on you, or else you're just gonna die. Okay, so you guys are forcing Brawl now. That's fine. Okay, that's... I don't know why he did that. Wait, did Grav? No, Grav did not get in. Alright, so you're all gonna die there. Alright, now... Okay, so they only won that with Grav. Surprised they didn't use Pulse Bomb. I'm guessing Tracer saw Defense Matrix and said no.
30 seconds remaining.
Okay, you decided to force main. Even if your team is deciding to force main... Actually, I'm gonna see where you guys go first. Target prioritization? Shoot that, McCree. Small thing? Also, you're kind of... Your Ana's in the open. Wait, what's this Kree gonna see? See, Screen's high nooning. Because, look what he sees. You guys aren't really playing in cover. He shouldn't get this off because of Diva Defense Matrix. I'm gonna yell scary for that. Shit, man. I'm gonna see that again. There's no way he didn't Defense Matrix that. I'm actually mad. Oh, he just didn't know. Oh, you're dead. Alright, so that's gonna be it. I would have still tried forcing top and getting that Kree off high ground. So I'm gonna see how you died. Work. Okay, so you can dodge. Okay, so this is just a GG go next at this point. Yeah, so going to the Kree earlier would have been better. Okay. That's fine. You weren't. If you touch, you're just gonna die. Going to the Kree a little bit earlier, controlling those high grounds, pushing cart instead of your Ana pushing cart, so your Ana can get those better positions. And mainly playing assistant fragger and not main fragger. Just like let your team support you. You don't have to go for solo plays on dive. It's like you could have technically forced Doom there, but that's only if you're playing solely with your Winston for so much that you're always being protected by his bubble, and when you're getting out, it means your entire team's getting out so you could get heals.
Ready for battle. Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
6 minutes? What the heck? Oh, there we go. I'm like, no way you guys waited for 6 minutes. Alright, so you guys are going Brawl with Soldier Hanzo, which is fine. Hard to force Mei. Soldier's fine. Yeah, I like what you guys are running. Alright, so your main goal is probably to hold arches. They're running the same thing last time. So they want high ground. They want to kill your Ana and your hit scans here.
1. Attackers incoming.
Huge reset nade.
Stop the payload.
Alright. Good catch. Breaking bubble, perfect. Don't worry about the tracers much. Because your soldier and your diva can handle it way more. Instead of, obviously, this beginning shot right over here on the tracer. That's technically a soldier job because he has the potential to one-shot combo. That's fine though that you shot at them. That's like a way of starting dominance. Your main goal is this echo. If your soldier is on the tracer, and then just breaking bubbles and shields, or like Winston bubbles, and if they had a shield, whatever their shield tank is, and just basically just building ult. Because you're playing a Poke hero, you just want to spam as much damage. You want to make their supports have to heal up as much unnecessary damage as possible. Yeah, that's your soldier job. Don't worry about the echo much. Here would be a great swap to Kree because it looks like you're having a hard time deciding to fight the echo or the tracer. If you want Kree, you could be like, soldier, deal with the echo. I'll deal with the tracer. And just that kind of thing. Because it looks like you're focusing 3 different things, which is not what you want to do on a spam character. You kind of want to be like the Junkrat sense, where you just want to spam it in one spot and eventually you'll do something. Here you're shooting at tracer, echo's usually over there, and then you're shooting at the main group. As Hanzo, try just focusing one group, and then your DPS should try handling everything else. Because you'd be getting so much value if you weren't focusing that tracer, and if you were just shooting these guys the entire time. High ground, nice. It's alright, that's rough. Good focus. They grab. You used beat already. You're gonna die here. I just realized Temmons is playing Ana. Why is Temmons on Ana? I did not know he played support.
Never surrender.
It looks like you're just having one of those rough aim days. That's fine. You're still doing good though. It's backing up here. They don't want to chase you. Yeah, dragon. That's fine. I would have dragoned a little bit earlier. When did you get it?
Adaptive circuit engaged.
You know, I'm gonna change my interval to 10 seconds. I have it on 5 so I could look closely. I'll do 15. Okay, you have it right here. Now, I'd be thinking about going here and dragoning diagonally. That way, if you dragon diagonally through the cart, whoever's here is split off from whoever's here. Even though you don't have perfect information of where's what, right now they can't support to them without using their abilities to jump over a dragon. Also, it makes it so like, hey, they can't stand on cart, and like we can stabilize here if these guys over here decide to leave, and we could force our backline up here where it's safe because they just use their cooldowns to get out because of the zoning dragon. So like, you just killed monkey, you hear echo ult, dragon here. It's a great dragon spot. You kind of react once your Rhine and Ana die, and with no Rhine, no Ana, you're just gonna lose, and you're gonna die here. No, I'll just watch it. We shouldn't win this, but if you do, it's funny. You swap to Tracer to get back. So you're pretty committed. I'm a non-believer. You just want to die here. Okay. If they don't want to kill you and just want to look at you, oh shoot, I forgot 15 seconds. If they don't want to kill you, they cap Halo. The Brig just kind of looks at you. They don't start swinging onto you. You could just stand on cart. Then they're forced to kill you. If you're standing on cart, they're gonna kill you. So if you don't want to give them ult charge because you're gonna swap off Tracer, so hopefully you do. Or you're swapping to dive. I'd still go Soldier or Kree here. Control high ground. Because they have Echo who's just gonna control it. I don't like the Tracer pick. I'd prefer, because Dorado, map of the high grounds. Your team doesn't have high ground, you lose. Yeah, if you were Kree, that Echo would be dead right now. They need a monkey and prime. It looks weird. Yeah, you've put so many shots into the Echo. If you weren't Tracer, he'd be so dead right now. You guys are on Reaper again. Pulsing Brig is very important. They don't have bubble for Brig. Nano Reapers on him though. Get on Zarya. That ended up working out. Ended up working out, but I think this Echo will eventually start overvaluing your team, because I shouldn't say will, I should say should. This Echo should overvalue your team over time because you don't have a good hit scan, take it out. So you know they're going high ground. You could do what their Tracer tried doing, is when they're all grouped up in this room, this is a great spot to pulse. Or like, okay, I don't think they're coming in here. Okay, they're not. But if they are, oh, I think you were actually looking for it, which is perfect. I think you're looking for a normal pulse one, but that room we're in right now, if someone ever comes through here and you have pulse one, easiest pulse of your life. Yeah, it's kind of rough positioning. You have no retreat spot, especially because you just used recall. You're lucky you got support. But there's the Echo just putting in their value because you don't have anything to really kill Echo. Alright, take 2 of the second time I record this. I recorded the second part of this because my video ran out of time. I forgot a 30-minute max section, so Second take 'cause my internet went out. Alright, so this pulse bomb right here is good. This Ana is just kind of moving around. Instead of trying to get the stick, because the stick's not going to kill them. They're max armor. I just go for the splash damage on all of them. Because right now, you guys are all fighting point. You guys are coming back. So what you really want is damage here, because you're not going to kill any of them, except for the Echo here. But the Echo you weren't even aiming for. Because Ana used nade. Actually, oh, I thought they didn't use nade. No, they used nade.